know what you get with pressure?
Fucking diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
Great shot for this one.
That or a hernia.
Hello and welcome to another action-packed video here on the Golf Menace YouTube channel, your #1 source for middle-aged men playing mediocre golf. Today we have some tournament action for you here. We're going to have 13 teams competing in a scramble format, 4-man teams on each. This is the follow-up to the individual round at the Port Angeles ILWU golf tournament. We are just going to jump right into this video and keep the action moving. Today my team consists of my Uncle Daryl, as you see right there. That's me taking this shot. I'm also with my cousin Tim, who's putting right now, and my buddy Drew, who have all been in previous videos with me. So this is hole number 1. Had a good drive. Not so good of a second shot. I believe we used Tim's second shot that just got onto the green. This leaves us about a 60-foot putt for a birdie. And as you can see right there, we got the miracle Hail Mary putt to drop. We're going to start out this tournament 1 under. That is going to tie us in the lead with one other team going into hole number 2. Hole number 2 is a pretty much straightaway hole. It bends a little bit to the right. The closer you get towards the green, Daryl's going to go ahead and lead us off. And Tim is just going to hammer one down the middle. That's the one that we're ultimately going to end up using. Drew also hit a good ball. We could have had 3 options here on this drive, but we're going to go with Tim. He's kind of our long ball hitter in the group. This team that I've assembled here for this tournament is pretty well rounded. Tim is our long ball hitter. I'm kind of the mid-range guy. Daryl can do pretty much anything that we ask him to, and Drew's got the nice touch with the short chips and short putts. This one is another putt for a birdie. This is going for back-to-back birdies to start out our round. Gave the hole a scare there, but this is going to end up being a par for the squad. We are currently in second place by ourselves. The #1 team has 2 under. We are 1 under. This is hole number 3. It is a hard dog leg to the left behind those trees that you can see. Daryl steps up right away and pounds just a perfect drive right down the middle. So it gives us the green light to try and put some crazy draw shot together to see if we can maybe get onto the green.
That would have been the right shot.
Ultimately, we go with Daryl's ball. This flag is in a really tough position. This green runs right through the middle of it. There is a ridge, so we have to hit this ball over the ridge and then let it roll back to that pin. Drew's going to actually hit a beautiful shot. That's going to leave us about a 3-footer for a birdie.
Oh, hit it.
And we're going to go ahead and have Drew clean that one up. That is an easy birdie for us. That puts us 2 under after 3, and it moves us into the lead by ourselves after 3 holes. Here's hole number 4. It is a short par 4, a little bit downhill, a little bit to the right. 148 yards this one's playing. Tim and Drew both missed the green. I'm going to hit this one just short of the green as well, but this will ultimately end up being the ball that we're going to use. So none of us were able to actually find the green with that tee shot. We have a little bump run chip here. Try and get close and make sure that we don't get any bogeys today if possible. So nothing great. We do have some options. Tim's ball was about equal distance to mine. We ultimately chose my ball here thinking that it was a straighter putt, which me and Tim both proceed to miss. Here's Drew, our hands guy. And he finds the side door on that one, gets that one to drop. That's a par, keeping our momentum going. After 4, we're 2 over, still in a solo lead by ourselves. Going on to hole number 5. This is a par 5. The road and neighborhood is to the right, so it gives me a little anxiety in this drive just in case I accidentally fade one. Tim's going to crush one down the middle, so now I get to just go and release into this one, which I end up hitting over into the fairway next to us. So we're going with Tim's here. We still have 235 to the hole. Drew and I both have pretty good 3 woods in the bag. We're going to give it a pretty good rip here. Drew hits one straight and it is a little bit short of the green. Mine is pin high to the left. We felt like this was going to be an easier chip to get up and down from, so we're going to go with Drew's ball here.
When we hit that lip, I got a good bounce out. Yeah, it did, didn't it? I think it runs pretty hard. Roll really hard. Roll really hard.
Unfortunately, none of us were able to get it closer than 10 feet. I believe that we're using my chip on this one. A lot more work for a birdie than we were hoping for after 2 pretty solid shots to get near the hole. Our chip onto the green, obviously not that great.
Drew.
Drew leaves that one short. It was going right in the heart, as does Daryl. So that's going to be a par for us. That moves us back into a tie for first now with 2 other teams. This is hole number 6. It is an uphill par 4, 383 yards. It does bend a little bit to the right. I took the direct line here, but it's going to go into those trees. We're going to use Daryl's ball on this one. We still got quite a ways to go here. This shot is about 170 yards. Most everything near this green runs from right to left. Drew is actually going to take this up the right side. We're hoping to get a big left kick, but it ends up settling just to the right of the green, about pin high. I also give it a pretty good go. It's going right at the flag, but it bounces to the left and ends up low left of the green. We are going to go with Drew's ball on this one. He has the easier chip shot we're thinking to get in.
Nice shot, bro.
And leading us off right away with a masterpiece chip that almost goes in. That was Drew there. So now we're just going, we know we're in for par. We're just going right at this flag. And that is an easy tap in par for us. We're going to go on to hole number 7. We are currently tied in second place now at 2 under. The leaders right now are 3 under. This is hole number 7. Par 5, 478 yards. This one is a downhill once you get your drive through the fairway. So Tim, right on cue, hits us a big bomb, gets us way up there. Daryl opts not to hit the driver on this one. We have about 235 yards left, and Tim follows up his big bomb with another good shot there that actually rolls onto the green. That's going to give us a putt for an eagle.
That was it if I didn't. Yours or mine, Matt?
So we left ourselves a little more work for that birdie than we were hoping for, but Daryl steps right up and knocks it in. That moves us back into a tie for first place with 3 other teams. Going on to hole number 8, par 4 uphill. I absolutely hammer that ball, but it ends up going into the fairway next to ours. So at this point, we are thinking that we don't have any good drives. Daryl's going to step up and lay one right down the middle. We're thinking we're going to go up and use that, but after further review, we actually did find my ball. It was actually in a pretty good spot over in the other fairway. It was about 20 yards closer to the pin than Daryl's. We have to go over this tree line here, but we all have this shot in the bag, so we end up going with my drive on that one. Drew ends up hitting a pretty good approach there. It's going to be just short of the green. And I also hit a pretty good approach here. I am also just short of the green. Me and Drew's balls are going to be side by side. We're going to have a chip on here to try and get up and down to save our par. Tim opts to use the putter on that shot, which was ultimately a good decision. That leaves us about a 3-footer to get our par. Interesting. A little bit more nerve-wracking than we were expecting, but I get that one to break in there. That's a par for us. We are still currently in a 3-way tie for the lead in this tournament right now. This is hole number 9. This is a par 3, a little bit uphill, not too long. This pin is placed way in the back today. So Daryl is the only one that manages to hit this green in regulation. We got some work to do for this birdie, but it is a birdie attempt at least. Drew cleans that one up for a par. We are currently 3 under through 9. That puts us in second place by ourselves. Going on to the back 9. This is a par 4 to start out. Not too long. I end up massacring this drive. This one's way down there. We got 191 yards left. Tim, Daryl, and Drew all hit. Nothing great at this point. This is a pretty good distance for me. I'm going to hit this ball pretty flush, but it's going to end up going to the left of the green. We're going to have a pretty delicate chip coming back over this bunker. But right on cue, here's Drew again with the soft hands. He's about to give this hole a scare with this chip.
Go hard. Wow. How can he... Oh, what a terrible kick, though. Kick left. Oh, good kick. Oh.
So thanks to Drew's very nice chip there. This is an easy tap in for another birdie for us. We are rolling. We are 4 under. That puts us in a tie for second place right now. 1 shot behind the leaders. This is hole number 11. This is a par 4 straightaway shot. A little bit downhill. Drew steps up and crushes one, but here we go. Here's our long ball hitter Tim, and he smashes that one down the middle. I'm going to just do what I can to try and outdrive him, but I know it's pretty much not possible. Daryl opts not to drive because we know Tim is right down the middle. Leaves us about 152 yards here for our second shot approach coming in. So we all all did not hit very good approaches there. I was right. Tim hit a shank. I was not in time to record Daryl's shot, so this is actually Daryl's shot approach that we used here. We're just now trying to save par, trying to get up and down if we can.
Come back, please. Sit up there.
Better one than any of us had.
And to follow up our bad approaches, none of us really hit that great of a chip. I did get my on, and it left us about 15 feet, which Drew is going to step up like a boss and drain first up. That saves our par, thank goodness.
You're right. The ball won't even roll down here by itself.
And we are still in a three-way tie for second place, one shot behind the leaders. This is hole number 12. This one dog legs to the right. Once you get towards that pack of trees in front of us, Drew absolutely crushes this one, but he ends up pulling it a little too far left. I'm going to step up kind of unknowingly and hit almost the perfect ball here. It had a little bit of a fade to it. I didn't know it at first if it was going to be good, but it ends up being a really good drive. We're going to go ahead and use that one. So again, we kind of all struggling here in these shorter range shots, wedge shots, but I do manage to get one on to give us a putt here for a birdie.
Break hard.
Come on in. Give it a little tappy. Hey.
So that's a par. A little bit disappointing after having that drive in prime position. That moves us back to a tie for third place now. We are one stroke behind the two leaders. This is hole number 13. It is a par 4. This one is an uphill drive into a pretty flat green. Tim's going to go ahead and hit a really good one, and I'm also going to hit a pretty good one here. I did not think this one was going to be playable, but after further review, Tim's was in the fairway, but this one ended up running out about 10 yards further, so we did go with my shot here, 102 yards coming into this green.
Oh, yeah.
Be right, Daryl. Get a little left.
And finally, Daryl steps up and hits a pretty good ball there. This gives us a real realistic chance at a birdie on this one, which we need to try and hang with these leaders. Drew leaves that one right on the lip.
Yes. Yes.
And here we go. Daryl, right when we needed it most, comes in and drops that one. That is a birdie for the crew. We are currently still tied in third place, one stroke behind these leaders. This is hole number 14, a par 3 downhill, playing 165 yards today.
Sit hard. Come down. Come down. Let me go.
And up a lot further than. That rolled out way further than I thought. You got to get that up in the air, Drew.
There you go. Oh, good bounce. Good bounce. Get left.
Watch that roll all the way down.
So after 4 pretty poor drive efforts here, we have a lot of work now with this putt just to save a par.
Hold on. Oh. Maybe.
And and unfortunately none of us were able to get that ball to drop. That is a bogey and a major disappointment for the team. We are still in a tie for third place, but we are now 2 strokes back from the leader. This is hole number 15, par 5. This also provides one of my favorite comments of the day.
Because you know what you get with pressure? Fucking diamonds.
Great shot for this one.
That or a hernia.
That's who.
Oh, that's Oh, it's the last hole. I wanted to hit it in there so good.
So as you heard Daryl say there, this was the last hole of the day. I will come clean. This was definitely an editing trick. We actually started our day on hole number 16. This tournament was a shotgun start. Most of us started somewhere on the back 9. So for us, this was our finishing hole. But for production value and reasons, I'm just going to pretend that we started on hole number 1 and we are coming to a finish. This is also where my battery dies on my camera from my shot. We didn't have anything on the green at this point. I was able to plug in my camera to an external battery, but I hit one of my best approaches of the day right there. It gives us a good shot for a birdie, which Daryl steps up and makes. We are currently tied in third going into hole number 16. This is an interesting hole. It's a short hole. The hole is pretty much straight behind that tree that you can see there in the middle. You have 2 options. There is a neighborhood out to the right. If you want to try and brush it and hit a straight drive directly at the hole, you can try and cut just to the right side of that tree, or you can do what Drew does here, which is go to the left and fade it to the right. I decided to try and take the direct route, and this ball ends up in someone's backyard, but we do have a good ball, 94 yards in for our approach. So Drew was able to find the backside of the green. I ended up landing this one pin high to the left. Leaves us a decent putt here for a birdie.
Get there. Just get there. Stay up. Yeah,
Good try.
that could be it.
Stay up.
And unfortunately, none of us can find the bottom of the cup. That is an easy tap in par, though, which is going to keep us in contention going into hole number 17. We are currently in third place all by ourselves. We are 1 stroke back of the leaders. This is hole number 17. Par 3, 155 yards, a little bit downhill.
Oh,
Fuck.
Go. Oh. Try.
So the squad here is in a little bit of trouble here. Again, this is our par attempt from about 6 feet. It's a straight putt. Drew leaves his short. Me and Tim both blast ours by on the left side. We need Daryl to come through, and unfortunately he leaves that one short. That is another bogey for us. We are starting to fall now in this tournament late, unfortunately. That puts us in 4th place by ourselves going into hole number 18. Hole number 18 is a par 4. This one is just straight away. You do have a neighborhood to your right over that tree line, but shouldn't really be in play unless you just have a massive fade. I'm going to hit a decent ball down the middle, but it ends up being the one that we choose. Drew hits a pretty good ball here as well, which gets a little bit more distance than mine, but he's a little too close to that tree line, so we opted to go for mine, which was more centered. 185 yards here on this approach. Team is falling apart here a little bit. None of us were able to hit a very good shot. We still have about 75 yards to the flag just to get on to hopefully up and down and finish our day.
I tried to do it. I guess it'll work.
So I was able to get one on the green. It gives us a decent chance to go for our par. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping this video up for now, since we are coming close to the end. I'm not entirely sure how the scoring ended up working out at this very end. They do give us credit for third place. I think one of the teams was disqualified, or they pulled themselves out of contention for the lead, but we did actually finish in a 4-way tie for 4th place, but they gave us 3rd place in this tournament. We had a good time, a little disappointed with the finish. They gave us a $40 gift card for the gift shop. Anyone who made it this far in the video, really appreciate you following the journey, and more content coming real soon.